everyone, my name is Adriana Schanen and I'm the author of Quinny Hopper, and I am excited to be here with you today to answer a few questions about the book. I definitely borrowed things from my own life in writing this book. At the end of the book, I actually thank a bunch of real kids for inspiring different parts of the story. For example, there's a girl I know with a really unique voice, and I imagined Quinny having the same voice. And other children I know inspired Hopper's passion for juggling and science and art. Both my daughters are also great friends with a boy who lives next door to us, and that real-life friendship inspired parts of Quinny and Hopper too. I spent my early childhood in the country chasing after my grandparents' chickens, and I've always thought that chickens are just plain old funny, the way they look, the way they behave. And then a few years ago, my daughters did a chick study project in school where they actually incubated and hatched eggs right there in the classroom. Now the girls begged for us to keep those chicks and raise them in our backyard, but we couldn't. So as a consolation prize, I put a chicken in this book. Now my friends Hazel and Henry here actually do raise chickens in their backyard. This is their coop that they've built for their lovely birds. And in fact, one of their birds here, whose name is Gertrude, looks a little bit like Freya, the chicken on the cover of Quinny and Hopper. These chickens provide so much goofy entertainment, and you can't beat the fresh eggs. One of the biggest challenges was who would get to tell the story, Quinny or Hopper. I really wanted both of them to tell the story in their own voices. This isn't a boy book or a girl book, it's a book for everyone. So I decided to alternate the chapters between Quinny's voice and Hopper's voice. I think going back and forth between the two characters gives you a sense of how different they are from each other, yet how strong their connection becomes despite those differences. Well, I love reading and writing funny books. One of my favorites is the Nanny Piggins series, about a nanny who's actually a pig. And I also love the Ramona books, Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing, Stink, the Stink series by Megan McDonald, and of course Clementine by Sarah Pennypacker, one of my favorites. Right now I'm actually working on a new chapter book that's sort of a mix between Mary Poppins and Cat in the Hat, and I'm super excited about it. And I'm also working on a mystery for slightly older middle grade readers. And in the back of my mind, I'm always thinking of ideas for more Quinny and Hopper stories. I would love to follow these characters further into third grade, and that would definitely involve more misadventures and hijinks. I think the most important advice would be to read a lot, because the more you read, the better you'll write. And be willing to revise your work. I would say show early drafts of your story to a trusted grown-up or another kid writer. Ask for feedback and don't get discouraged. Fabulous storytelling doesn't usually happen in a first draft. And my last bit of advice would be to step away from your writing from time to time and go play. Try something new, a new activity, a new food, maybe a new friend, because, you know, stories emerge from a mix of our imagination and our real life experiences. And if you find the courage to explore something new, that will help you to tell your story. So thank you so much for checking out Quinny and Hopper. I hope you enjoy the book. Happy reading!